Hey, what is up, guys? And welcome back to another Magic the Gathering online league. We're back with Eldrazi Ramp on the play for game one. It's a little bit I mean, we have a lot of hits off top, so I feel comfortable keeping it, but we do need either a soul land or just a land in general. Untapped land would be good here. Surveil. Hedgemaze kind of scares me. I do fear that might be Neobrand. Draw, Rumble. I'm going to cast the K command to try and draw into a land drop here. Bit of desperation play, and we whiffed yet again. I mean, we have 23 lands in the deck. I mean, it's pretty reasonable keep. Because we had a bit more than a 37% chance of hitting a land. Snow Cover tells me I'll be Birthing Writ. Yeah, okay. There's the Coinline Oracle. Let's use the Breeding Pool, puts in a blade tapped. Draw. Okay, well, now we're just getting unlucky here. I will pitch Sprawl and pass. I know the hand was a little bit risky, admittedly. Harbinger, yeeks. Well, a basic forest would be ideal. Lab, Talisman, and pass. Shardless Agent finds Birthing Writ. That will resolve. I'll take the 3. Go to end step. Allow this to trigger. Allow it to resolve. I want to heat this Harbinger, ideally. An Oculus. That's a bit unfortunate. Harbinger down. Unlocks my lands. Oculus will resolve. We will draw Windswept Heath. Alright, I will fetch Forest, Sprawl. For green or for red? We'll go green. Cast Mycospawn. Hold on. 1, 2. Okay, so do it like this. Yield to all. Grab a temple. And then rumble. Grab a temple. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. Could have grabbed the Cavernous Souls, but I wasn't entirely certain I was going to hit there. Icefang Quaddle. We also have 2 Emrakuls, which is nice. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So even if they have a Harbinger, we're fine. There's Hedgemaze Surveil. I'm not sure why it's Surveil now, though. Unless you can draw a card, I suppose. Okay, that makes sense. Finds a Flare. Unfortunate, but fine. So I will 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we can block down to 5. The only issue now is they do have the flare. So yeah, do wish I found the counter soul. 6 or 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, counter souls would have helped a bit. Endurance, well, that just shuts me out. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rip. Writhing Chrysalis might be able to save me, actually. Nope. I will need a red source. Did I go double green? I guess I did for the Yeah. Because now I can block, block, block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it doesn't matter. Alright, we'll just concede. I shouldn't have even cast that. Oh, okay. No, I'll hold. Well, just in case. Paying cost, another Dismember, another Ice Fang. Draws a card. Yeah, Birthing Ritual definitely puts a lot of cards on board. Coaling Oracle. There's Boseiju. I mean, yeah, just decking all out gets you there, right? We can block, 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 and we die. Yep, okay. Let's go to sideboard. So we are going to probably want to go off of Ice till here. Bog's still good, Countersoul's still good. Vaccine Bobble is relevant. And I'm thinking Blasphemous Act here. Because like I said, they do land a lot of cards, so the Act might be enough. As a sweeper, probably better than the K returns by comparison. The K returns are nice when rumbled over. Because it can deal with pretty much everything on their board, so I wonder if I even need that Axe. Maybe the K returns are better. And then cut what? Oh, I forgot to update the creature package. I wanted to go trim 1 Devour, Ergo 1 World Breaker. That's on me. I'll trim an Emrakul then. Run it back. On the play for game 2. Yes, we can make this work. Would like to see a Soul Land, admittedly, either that or a Rumble. I'm trying to think if they have many turn 1 plays, but I don't believe so. Oh, they have something. I guess they could be holding up Consign, admittedly. Commercial District, trigger. Talisman to Yard. Draw. Hound the Fresh Owl. Okay. Name Eldrazi. And we'll pass unless you want to consign it, I suppose. Alright. I mean, I'm okay with that. Let me be clear. Coiling Oracle finds an Oof. Well, Oof actually does hurt a bit here. Huh. I mean, we'll still play the Talisman. We can't do much else. This does mean that we're going to get bricked up by Oof if they play it. Yep, there's the Oof. Take 1. I need a land so I can clear the board. Speak, and it shall be. We'll fire off the K return now and pass. Opponent's passing, we'll draw. We can guarantee the body of Myco Spawn. Lab. Tuck. Kick. Yield all. And 3. Opponent's gonna scoop it up. What you got there? Alright. Let's Let's go to game number 3. On gemstone back, rumble out, run it back from there. I mean, if you find a 7-mana value spell, this looks really good. Otherwise, we'll start with District. That also looks pretty good, too. Not as good as a 7-mana value spell, but we'll start with District. Okay, return top and pass. They'll fetch and surveil. Yep. Tis a hedge maze. Snow-covered island. Birthing Writ, but no targets to be had yet. K return. I'll play the Temple. Talisman, though in retrospect it may have been right for me to Verdant Catacombs fetch for a forest, I'm now realizing. Icefang Quaddle, draw a card. Because I do get Harbinger here, I am in a little bit of danger, but we do have the K return to sweep it, admittedly. Oculus is less than ideal, but fine. Manifest Dread. We can exile it. No, Heat works too. Well, let's start with... How do I want to proceed? I think Chrysalis is pretty solid. I think I'm wanting to play Verdant Catacomb, fetch for a forest, and cast Writhing Chrysalis and hold up Unholy Heat. Did Mr. Land drop last turn, which is important to note. There's Thibblethip. I'll draw a card. Sporific Springs. Bolt. Okay. I am going to do something a bit interesting, methinks. Sack trigger. Sack trigger. See if they have a consign to memory here. And if they don't, I will actually trade into the Oculus. Clearing their board here is quite appealing to me. Flare, sacks, Thibblethip. That's fine. We'll take the 5 then. And it's unlikely they're going to sacrifice the Ankh, I'd imagine. Yep. Triggers Manifest Dread. And draw. Another one. In that case, let's do this again. Play a land, no imprint. And again, we'll hold up the K return. No attacks. We're on blocking duty. Force of Vigor. I mean, that's quite rude. What did you pitch for that? Another Birthing Writ? Do I want to do this right now? I don't know. I don't really need to, so this is fine. I guess if they have a Harbinger, that could be an issue. Really now. Oh, this is peculiar. I mean, they could dismember, but that wouldn't be enough for both of them, right? Let's do this now, then. Ramp Scry draw. Because if this resolves, even a dismember won't be enough. Flips the Harbinger, that's fine. Utopia Sprawl on top, I'll draw. Go to blocks. Lock down. Ritual triggers. And draw. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This could be an Ox. I'm just going to attack with this Chrysalis there. Actually, I guess we don't have to because we have a spawn, right? In that case, yeah. We'll attack with the 6, 7. Start pressuring them. Guess we'll find out now. It's a hedge maze. We have Unholy Heat online. You have another Ock, it seems like. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 short. Ritual. I doubt you're going to sack either. Trigger. And draw. Another Sprawl. For another red. And I suppose I'm just going to heat the Ock here. Endurance. Evoked. That way they can take out Delirium. Okay, makes sense. Go to combat. And I'll attack with the Chrysalis. I'll only take out the Manifest creature, admittedly, but that's still fine. Another Endurance to Yard, and we'll hold. Another Harbinger's fine. I mean, I'm going to be able to clear the Harbingers, which is good. Sacks a Harbinger for another... Nope, I was thinking an Ock. Breeding Pool into play. Ock will do its thing. We'll draw another Emrakul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're not there yet. Sack trigger. And K return. I'll attack in with both. That is 13 damage if they take. Yes. Down to 4, lethal's on board. Winds Up Teeth down to 3. Land and passing. Another Harbinger. Yeah, I don't think you can attack. Worst case scenario here is another Oculus. Let's cast Sowing Mycospawn. And as much as I would like to go for Cavern Souls, I guess we'll go with a forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll get rid of the Ock. Because I should have attacked first in case they did exactly this, so I could have, Yeah, I don't care about the Harbinger at all, friend. Oracle sees an Ice Fang. They do have 2 snow covered. I do need to be mindful of that. Or yeah, snowlands. Another Ock, for God's sake. Sanctum 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Currently 3 short. I can't attack. Actually, I can attack, I suppose. That's not worth it. We're just going to wait. Because we know they have the Ice Fang in hand. Yep. Ritual trigger. I'd love to see a rumble here. Glasspool Mimic. Wild. Did not expect that, I'll be real. Temple. Okay, now I kind of wish the Harbinger was gone. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Short 2, yeah. Fibblethip. I mean, you don't draw a card by flipping it face up. It doesn't ETB. I guess it gives you fodder for the ritual. Speaking of, a second one. 1 card in hand. You have 16 cards left in deck, Jesus. Have we seen any consigns? I don't think we have somehow. Which is a bit concerning. Another Ice Fang. There's Force. They can hard cast the Force, which is unfortunate. And then triggers. And draw. We're currently 1 off, but are we dead? We can block. We can block 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, not yet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 short. Oh boy. Alright, well, we're gonna pass. Maybe I should have killed the Harbinger after all. Two cards in hand. One's a force. Paying cost for what? Ice Fang, I'll take 1. It does have Death Touch. Alright. I need this Emrakul to fire off now, so I need a land off top. Or just something to trigger this K returning yard. There's a consign. We draw. Gotta be joking me. We're green. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One short. Are we dead? Ping cost 4. Subtlety. I think we might be dead here, unfortunately. Block 5, 8. Yeah, we're just dead if they attack in now. It's so unfortunate. Yeah. Man, I got nothing else. Thought applying pressure earlier was enough, but then they wheeled into another Oculus. That was so unfortunate. And then the Glass Pool Mimic on top of which. This is a Glass Pool, right? Yeah. Yep. We block, and then we take the rest and die. The last cards. Alright. Unfortunate. I guess I could have been a bit more reserved earlier, but it felt correct to be attacking in there. I guess I could have attacked in just with the 6-7 at the time, Chrysalis, and not the 5-6. Potentially, if I got rid of the Harbinger, that may have also been better. Because had we gotten rid of the Harbinger, then we could have played Emrakul. Yeah, that may have been the better... it's kind of strange. I think at the time I wasn't able to cast Emrakul, but it may have been the right choice, as strange it is. Unfortunate. But we'll be back for match number 2. Alright, we're back for match number 2 on the draw for game 1. I will keep, I will reveal. Looking for a soul land here for a turn 2 Ice Tiller, turn 2 K command, depending on what we are seeing. Seems like Dingo might be on Jeskai Blink. Though I almost feel like it might be appropriate to call it like Jeskai Scam instead of Blink. Like, yeah, you're blinking, but it's kind of for the purpose of scamming cards in. Though I guess the traditional Blink one did the same thing with both Riddler and whatnot. Temple or Lab? I will go for the Lab and draw Forest, Sprawl, Green. See if this resolves. You could have a Force, I guess. It is an option, I suppose. What say you, friend? It resolves. I'll go green and pass. We do need to worry about Thelia next turn, so if they leave 2 mana untapped, I think we are going to have to just sit on our K command. Surveil. Okay, looking less like Jeskai Blink. Interesting. Mardu, 4-color. Thoughtseize, Frog. I guess we could force check here. Yeah, I think we're just going to force check. Alright, Subtlety the Yard. What the fresh hell am I playing against? Huh. $19. Another frog land. Cavernous Souls. Well, we're going to sequence Cavernous Souls, name Eldrazi first off and foremost. And then cast Talisman. I guess you could spell snare it or force it. You know I have a Devourer in hand, admittedly. Ice Till. Bog. Trigger. Exile your Yard and pass. So we already played that's our second land for turn. Okay, command would have liked that, but that is fodder for Emrakul. Huh. 4 color plus frogs. I have no idea what I'm playing against. Solitude, Fillage. So is it like Jeskai Blink plus Frog? So 4 color Blink, Riddler? Kind of looks like it. Because now you can pitch, attack, trigger, hold priority, draw 2, pitch 2 if you don't like what you see. Yeah, that's kind of busted. Uh-huh. Yeah, this looks like Jeskai Blink plus Frog. Then draw another 2. So they saw 4 cards there, basically. Blue Delta fetch down to 15. We have the Devourer. Ragavan, Riddler Warp. Draw. There's Myco spawn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're short. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 minus 4 would be 3. So we can't do both. So we can exile a frog, or we can kick a Myco. Regardless, the body will resolve here. I want a blocker for Ragavan. So let's do this. Let's get rid of the big frog, because I don't want you drawing more cards if I can help it. No consign in hand, no Efem. We'll pass. Next turn we'll kick a Myco. I guess one benefit of kicking Myco last turn is the fact that would potentially stop them from hard casting Riddler. Float Frog, attack with Frog, take 2 down to 16. Draw a card. Did you find a land for Riddler? You did, but it is tapped, so that works out in my favor. I think getting the black source is probably right. Subtle TTR, 3 in hand. White. Prismatic. Kind of rude. Draw. Play the gemstone. Kick the Myco. Kick Myco. Take the black source. Heal it all. Do you have a consign? Right now we're trying to just ramp to Emrakul. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shifting Woodlands isn't it. And looks like you must have, yeah, exiled Commercial District. But we can add a land to Yard with Wooded Foothills. Yeah, I think we just go Temple then. Temple seems relevant. Well, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 short. Yeah, we'll go Temple and pass. No attacks. And passing. Float Frog, draw a card. At least we're basically forcing them to float. I do wonder if maybe attacking last turn would have been correct. Opponent's gonna end, draw. Misty Rain. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we're going to put Emrakul back to the hand. Yep, no attacks. Kind of on the defensive right now. Do you have a Felia? No Felia. You pitch a card, float a frog. Let's see. Pitch a card, Wrath. Wrath main. Oh, that's interesting. Float a frog. And hit me for a 3. Pitch a Ragavan. Hit me for 4, 5. Down to 9. Which means next turn is lethal damage. Misty Rainforest fetch. Stomping Grounds tapped. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Return Emrakul to hand. If we don't draw into a land, we should be able to cast anything we draw into. And draw. Perfect. One, 2, and 3. The body will hit board guaranteed. Do you have a consign for the trigger? They do have subtleties. I guess that is true, though we've seen a decent amount of them. We've seen 1, 2 subtleties. I'm not sure how many they have, but opponent's just going to scoop it up. This is Blink. Win for game 1. So, what the hell do we want here? Their mana base seemed pretty greedy. I wonder if Magus of the Moon might be right. Bog is still good. Cavern Souls is still good. I will also note that the 7 mana value spells are kind of off. I meant to cut 1 Devourer for 1 World Breaker. So I should have 1 World Breaker here, but I just forgot to add it. K-Return's not so good here. Magus is a genuine consideration. Vexing Bauble does hit Subtlety, does hit Force, does hit Solitude, so that is also a consideration. Let's take a look, because it's classified under Jeskai control. Like 1, 2 copies of Subtlety and 40%. I think it's kind of getting muddled with like proper control instead of having its own categories. It's kind of hard to tell what the hell this looks like now. Well, that's rightfully annoying. Well, we can bring in Act, we can bring in Bauble. I think that's probably correct. I'm not sure about the Magus. So let's run it back like this. And we already have the Heats in main. I will 1000% keep this. So we reveal, we play, we exile, we turn 1 Rumble, and then turn 2 Chrysalis to ramp, and then lean on Emrakul. I'll keep. Opponent Mulligan's down to 6. There is some thought to pitching the Emrakul instead of Devourer, but I kind of like the Emrakul here. And we'll pass. Trigger. There's a lab and a K command. Ooh. I think I want the K command. Let's go K command. And Rumble. I do need a colorless spell, though. Not spell, colorless source. Grab Temple. A bit unfortunate on the Act, but say la vie. And pass. So 3 types in yard. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Revealed land cycle for steam vents that I'm sure they'll play. Yep. And do they just hold up the 2? No. Dash a Rog. I'll block. I'm not letting you ramp that. Hell to the no there, friend. You're tapped down, so I'm actually going to go Chrysalis. Draw. Sprawl. Temple. Forest. Red. Chrysalis. Healed all. And pass. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 short Emrakul. So we're just going to hold up the K command unless we draw into something. Opponent's going to scoop it up. We got there. Solid wins against Jeskai Blink. GG's. Okay, well, I attempted to say GG's to Dingo, but unfortunately chat's being chat, or Moto's being Moto. It's not sending through, but GG's Dingo. Always a pleasure playing against you. With that being said, we'll be back for match number 3. Alright, and we're back for match number 3 on the play for game 1. I'll keep... Almost wish I was on the draw here. One of those moments reveals 2 Devourers, so we'll see what flavor of Eldrazi our opponent's on. Commercial District, Surveil, Windswept Heath. I'm thinking to Yard here. I really want a 7-minute value spell off top if I can help it. What flavor of Eldrazi is this? Yield all. Revealing 2 is a bit interesting. Then again, I used to be like, if you have a Devour, just always reveal them both. But I think I've now refined that. So this looks like it is Broodscale. So a big Broodscale, because I see Bobble Flash Rake. Unless someone's doing something funky in E-Ramp. Yeah, it's definitely Broodscale. Okay. Grove. Blade. That's a little bit concerning. Draw, stomp, all shock in the stomp, rumble, and we'll grab temple. Would have loved to see that K command. We'll grab the temple though. Yes, there's temple. We'll pass. And pass. I mean, if they play the Broodscale here, it could very well be GG's. Cavern of Souls, name Eldrazi. Yeah, the Broodscale. You do. So I do need removal here. Draw. And that's not removal. In that case, do we play the Chrysalis or the Mycospawn? Chrysalis gives us more blockers. Go Chrysalis, yield all. And we'll pass. So they need a land and a payoff. Rumbles. Whiff on 3 commands. That's wild. Chooses a Saga. Alright. So, ask them the question, do they have a payoff? We know 2 Devours in hand. Yeah, there's a lot of opponent now just consider Broodscale to be lethal damage. So they'll just play what they want at this point. The good news is we can block with a spawn, sack it. So we have some time. But I need a K command or something to deal with this Brood now. Either that or an Emrakul, so I can play their own deck and kill them with it. Kill them with their own deck, basically. Well, that's going to be pretty difficult now, because I'm thinking that based on what I've seen, this list might not play Ballista. Imagine they just go to 14, play both Devourers. And then just call it there. Yep, looking like it. Devour 1, Devour 2. And I will block before damage. Yeah, because I want to kick a Myco. Yeah, block before damage. Sack. Trigger, yield all. Not much I can do about that. And phase change, because we want to get rid of the Saga. Draw, Forest. Man, drawn into nothing but bricks here. I will play the Forest. I'll cast Sowing Myco Spawn. Kicked. And kick Saga. Yield all. Yield all again. I might go for Ghost Quarter Loops. I mean, I guess, no. Ghost Quarter Loops probably don't do enough, right? Maybe Shifting Woodland in case we mill over an Emrakul? That actually might be correct. Yeah, because the Ghost Quarter Loops aren't going to do enough if they can just play, you know, keep on attacking with Broodscale. Yeah. So we'll just go Shifting Wood. I guess in retrospect, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess then we wouldn't have been able to kick, so. Alright, passing. And passing. Paying cost. Stirrings, digging for something. Do you find a payoff, perhaps? Emrakul will do, Flesh Raker, Ballista, K command. Finds a forest, okay. I'm gonna combat. So we're gonna block here. I could double block a Devourer. Though I think I just take the 12. Yeah. Trigger and pass in full. And draw. Sprawl. Oh boy. Oh, let's go Sprawl for double green. Green. Ice till. Play Windswept Teeth from Yard. Mill a card. Play. So I'm gonna have to definitely block the a Devourer. So I don't want to fetch too much here. Guess play the Gemstone Cavern, trigger Sanctum. Alrighty, we'll pass. We're surviving on borrowed time here. Yep. So how do we proceed? I will go to blocks, block, and block. I wish that Chrysalis was just a wee bit bigger. Alright, that resolves. End step, Windswept Teeth fetch. Stomping Grounds tapped, mill, Cavernous Souls to yard. I will draw. Devourer. I'll play the Cavernous Souls, name Eldrazi. Mill, heat. Play Ugin Lab. Mill, yield all. No imprint. Ugin. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that's not enough. Because then we don't have enough to make shifting woodland. No, that's so unfortunate. Yeah, we'd be 1 short because we need 4 plus shifting, and we're just short right now by 1. So in that case... Oh, you know what I could have done? I forgot Sanctum was in yard. Would that have mattered? And let's say Cavern Soul was Sanctum. 1, 2, 3... I guess it would have given me another turn, at least. Yeah, that would have been good. That's on me. Shit. Yep, I completely overlooked Sanctum. Alright, we're going to concede. Alright. This is Basking Broodscale. Lost for game 1. It's definitely living on borrowed time. Ghost Quarter loops seem relevant. Cavern Souls, not so much. Ghost Quarter can come in. Rumble is out. K-Return's actually pretty good here. There's also some thought about bringing in Magus of the Moon. Yeah, there is a consideration to do so. Because Broodscale's mana base is pretty greedy. Otherwise, what else do we do? Because we could keep 1 Chrysalis and run it back like this. Could also bring in a Blast Act. I guess the Devoured isn't doing as much here. Something to consider. Alright, let's run it back like this, I think. Because K-Return and Heat are definitely necessary. This is where if we had Fade still, we'd run Fade from History, which I think is pretty decent into Broodscale. Deals with Saga, deals with their constructs, gets rid of Blade, right? So Fade could be pretty good. But yeah, if I had noticed the Sanctum, we could have played the... whatchamacallit? Devourer, eaten our Utopia Sprawl, and then played another Chrysalis, which would have bogged up the board for a turn. Gonna block the Devourer, block the Broodscale, etc. On the play for game number 2. Hand seems slow. Yeah, we don't really do too much, but we do have a way to dig deeper to find something, but even if we find something, we're not doing much for many turns. We're gonna mulligan this. This one's a bit more interesting. We can keep this. Keep, pitch, what? So this seems decent. I guess we'll pitch the quarter then. Reveal, trigger. We'll go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we'll go Ugin. Honestly, Devour would have been a bit better, but there's nothing we're going to exile on their side of the board. Unless they're playing Ice-Till, I suppose. And there's Ugin. We'll go red and pass. I can cycle a K command, it looks like. I'm digging for something. Grove. Dampening Sphere. Dampening Sphere does hurt a bit. I'll return Devour to hand. No reason to keep it tucked. Draw. K command. We'll hold the K command. There's Rumble. Rumble resolves. Finds a land. I imagine you grab Temple or a Grove. Grabs Grove. Plays Grove. Goes to end step. And X equals 3. Sire, Emrakul, Bog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sire's 7, that is not bad, but I think I'm going to go Ugin. So I'm going to put bottom, top, draw. And then 1, 2, Ugin, no targets, always yield. Draw a card, gain 3 life, sprawl, Bajukabog, target you, and pass. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 1 short of 13. There's Flesh Rake. So we draw into a land, we can cast Emrakul. Talisman. In that case, draw. Ice-Till. Oh, we can play Ice-Till. Oh, there isn't really much in the way of benefit of doing so is the only downside. At least not right now. We also have to play through Dampening Sphere. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess going green. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'd be 6 mana for Ice-Till. And I guess we have the Emrakul, so let's actually do this. There's Ice Tills for a block of her Ugin, because if Ugin resolves, we should just win. We'll pass. Unless do you have the combo kill here? If you have the combo kill, then not much I can do. You are taxed, though, which is relevant. Yeah, Utopia Sprawl does play around Dampening Sphere. The reason why is because it says whenever the a card is tapped, its controller adds additional mana, which is very relevant. Alright, if they have the... I think if they have it, have the blade, they win. Opponent scoops it up, we'll take the win. Alright. So we will cut Gemstone, bring back Rumble, run it back. And like I said, I'm still tempted on the Magus. Magus Moon might be right. Need a Soul Land here. We do have a Devour to dig. We'll go for it. We're over the Burn Willows. Ancient Stirrings goes digging. What do you find? There's an Emrakul. It might just be lab food. We'll have to keep an eye on it though. Trigger Soul Land. No Soul Land. So we find a Verdant Cat. I'm gonna go for... I guess we can go Verdant Cat. Yeah. Verdant Cat. Fetch. Stomping Ground. Shock. Utopia Sprawl for green. And then pass. And pass. This way you can hold up K command, X equals 2. Lab Tuck Emrakul. For Flesh Rake. Would like to get rid of that. Temple will hold the K command. This way if they play the Brood, we can exile the Brood. They'll go to combat. Hit me for 2. Down to 16. Second main, there's Grove, there's Stirring. Stirring's resolves. There's a Myco. Interesting. So, end step. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to kick here, I think. Ramp and Scry Draw. X equals 2. Bottom, top, draw. Draw. Ghost Quarter. Even more interesting now. Because we can get rid of the lab. They play between, I think, 2 to 3 forest. One type in yard. We'll play a forest to start. We're gonna rumble, go digging. I suppose maybe firing off the talent, or firing off lab would have been good. We'll grab lab. And then kick a Myco. Well, actually, so if I kick a Myco, right? 1, 2, trigger 1, mana neutral. I mean, the problem is if they have... if they have Broodscale... If they have Broodscale and Blade in hand, we're in trouble. Right? Because all they need is 3 lands with Fleshraker on board. Because Broodscale is 1 mana. The Quip is 2 mana. Or 1 extra mana, so 2 total. Which means they'll have enough for the spawn. And so maybe I should hold up my K command then. Probably correct. And at the very least on end step we can get rid of Glaring Flesh Rake. Yeah, let's do that. I don't like it because it means that they can then potentially kick the Myco, but I think it's correct. Easiest way for us not to just get absolutely blown out of the water. Alright, do you have another soul land for the kicked Myco? Next turn we can lab Imprint Devourer. Do I cast the K command on end step? I guess we could try and dig into Return, into Unholy Heat, into another K command. There's Myco. Yes. I will yield to all. Yield to all. Myco finds what? Finds a temple. We can kick the Emrakul. Trigger. Goes to end step. Attack. They haven't played a land for this turn, have they? No, they haven't. I will take the 2. I was thinking about blocking and then firing off, but I think I need to be careful here. Dampening Sphere in response. X equals 4. There's Ghost Quarter, but I don't think I want any of this, to be honest. Ice Till. There's Cavernous Souls, name Eldrazi. 2 cards left in hand. Draw. Not exactly what I wanted to see, I'll be real. Alright, so I want to proceed here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. The problem is Dampening Sphere will tax us by 1. Yeah, no matter how I look at it. So I'll play... Like, we could go Ghost Quarter and just Ghost Quarter Lab, hit the Emrakul. Like, no matter what, we want to get rid of Lab. I'll kick here, though. So, green, green, hold back green. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I can't do it that way. I'm trying to think if there's a way for me to play both Ice Till and Kick, but I don't think there is. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Play Ice Till, leave 6, but then Mega Spawn's going to cost 1 more, so no. We could also just Ice Till and then Ghost Quarter twice, I suppose. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to play Ghost Quarter. I think I'm just going to kick the Mega Spawn. Kick the Mega Spawn, hit the Emrakul, yield all. So Emrakul down. I am going to grab Sanctum's in Exile. That's so unfortunate. I will grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we'll grab Ghost Quarter then. Yes. Because then I can start stripping their lands next turn. And we kind of just need to hope now they don't have the combo. Go to combat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go to blocks, I'll trade. Second Flesh Raker is a genuine problem. Lab, no imprint. Okie dokie. Draw. Oh, well, that works. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So here's what we're going to do. I can 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No, so I can't play Ice Till plus Emrakul or Mycospawn, but I don't think that matters. Because what we can do is we can Ghost Court and then fail to find. So I'll play the Temple. One and two. Yield all. Our turn, comrade. There's a lab in hand. They'll draw into Rumble. So I'm going to want to, first off and foremost, go to main, sack spawns. We're going to go to combat, attack with a Flesh Rake, block with Emrakul. Then I will gain life and cast Rumble. I'm going to say I want none of that. Yep, all goes to yard. Flesh Raker will trigger. We'll sacrifice the spawn. I'm then going to Ghost Quarter, target your green source. I'm going to say yes, just to take a peek at the rest of their deck. Stirrings, Broodscale Blade. Nothing too surprising here. And then done. And then Ghost Quarter. Again, target your green source. And then fail to find. And then pass. Next turn we'll kick the Cavernous Souls or just Ghost Quarter them out. Lab. Because they have one forest left. I guess we just, if we just go Ice Till. She has another Emrakul. So we have access to how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can play Ice Till. Yeah, I think we just go Ice Till, then Ghost Quarter Loop here. I think that's probably correct. Play Ice Till. Ghost Quarter, mill. Ghost Quarter, mill. Go to combat, swing for 13 in the air. And then we're going to go to their upkeep. Paying cost. Yep, there's the cake, man. That's why I wanted to wait for their upkeep. X equals 2. Yep. I'm gonna go to the 9. And 1 top, 1 bottom draw. Down to 9, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I will Ghost Quarter now. Hit Cavern of Souls. Hit Forest. And then I will pass in full. So 6, 9, 12, 1 short of Emrakul. There's a Haywire Mite, sure. So it gains you some life, but not enough. Opponent says GG's. GG's. Alright. Solid stuff. Cannot complain about that. We'll be back for match number 4. Alright, and we're back for match number 4 on the play for game 1. I'll keep. Would love to see a Chrysalis here. You know, now I think about it, I did forget to bring in Cage against Birthing Root. Huh. Yeah, that would have been smart. Whoops. I think I was a bit too focused on just removal packages, but yeah, the Cage would have been good. That's on me for completely blanking on that one. Because yeah, the K-Returns definitely are really good in that matchup, because just 2 damage clears most of their creatures, and of course then the 5 damage clears everything in their deck without issue. Though Endurance in that deck does present some difficulty resolving the K-Return. But we're looking for either a K command, a Chrysalis, or another Myco spawn off the top here. So we have a lot of hits, which I do like. I think like 10 hits off the top. Rumble would also be fine. So we'll go for Sprawl, Red, Temple, Myco spawn maybe, if nothing else. If we draw into a Submit a Value spell after that, then we're in a pretty solid position. Short of Ugin, I suppose. Opponent's Tinkin. Might keep their 6. We'll see. Alright, keep 6. Don't know what they're on. We'll find out though. For red. And pass. And pass. Isasaga. Ooh, I don't like that draw. Huh. I'm gonna say they can't kill me yet. So I'm going to play... We don't need to play the Temple. So I'm going to play Talisman. We're going to set up for a kicked Myco. We'll pass. Put a pause on end step. I guess I should hold. Because what we're going to want to do is kick Myco spawn, hit Saga, hold up Ghost Quarter. Though Spelunking will put a damper on that, admittedly. So they play Spelunking here. We're in a little bit of a tighter position. No Spelunking. Also, don't win on turn 2. That's not allowed. Yep. Picks up Bounce Land. Spelunking would be my guess. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Spelunking makes interacting with this deck so much harder. That and Lotus Field, for that matter. So the best thing you can do now... Interesting, replays the Gruul Turf. You don't pick up the Saga, do you? Or do you explore? Probably Explorer or Rumble. Oh, Jesus Christ. Pause on end step. Okay, so the Ghost Quarter actually does help now. Commercial District Surveil, Lab to Yard, and Draw. Jesus, nothing but bricks. Alright, well, we're gonna go Ghost Quarter. Micro Spawn, hit Saga, yield all. And Ghost Quarter will hold. I mean, if they have a Lotus Field, I am SOL. So we will hold. They could choose not to use Amulet Vigor, instead spelunking. But if these triggers go in the stack, I'm popping. Okay, so they don't. So they tap it just once for 2. Fine. Then they pick up Gruul Turf. I'm not Ghost Quartering that. The moment you activate both those freaking amulets, that's when I'm going to Ghost Quarter it. Do it. Play nothing else. I guess you could Rumble. Vaccine Bubble, redraw? Sure, go ahead. Yep. That is A-okay by me, friend. Alright, show me a Devourer. Devour would probably be the best here, yeah. Draw. Or, you know, you can just draw into more bricks. That's fine, too. I'll thin my deck with Windswept Teeth and go to attacks. Can I please draw into a castable? That would be really... okay, I should not make the monkey's paw curl. Draw into a threat. A castable threat. Not a sprawl, not a talisman. Rumble, fine. K-Command, fine. Not Emrakul. We have Magus of the Moon in game 2, so we'll definitely be better off there, as well as the second... Oh, God. Damn. I might be dead here. Because I can't Ghost Quarter that. I now understand why people were annoyed at me for playing Lotus Field combo and Pioneer, because when you can't interact with a land... yeah, go ahead. Uh-huh. Sack it. There's the Titan. So I must have drawn into that off the bobble or off the natural draw. So you can go... What? You can attempt Mirror Pool. I'll Ghost Quarter the Mirror Pool if you go that route. That's the nice part here. We still have some decent interaction. What? Oh, I don't like that. Huh. Most decks are off of Colossus, so I'm not thinking Colossus. We could Ghost Quarter a Simic Growth. That would mean that they would have 5 mana, right? 4 or 5. So they wouldn't be able to play a second Titan. Because right now the Titan can't attack as it stands. They'd have 5 mana. I guess theoretically speaking, they could then Scape Shift. Like, what's the worst case scenario here? I don't even care about... I don't know if I care about this. I guess the worst case scenario here is Scape Shift. What's the worst case scenario? Scape Shift? Aftermath Analyst I don't think does enough unless they mill over the right cards. A second Titan would kind of suck, but we could still just hold up the Ghost Quarter. Second Titan would be still fine-ish. I think we have to let it resolve. This one's awkward, but I think we have to. Yeah. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Yield all. Do your thing. You have 8 mana now. Now what? No lands on field, so you can't scape shift. T-West? No. What do you... GSC? For 7? Or for 6? So, yep, there's a GSZ. Okay. So, second Titan. Still not the end of the world. That resolves. I guess if we did pop it, they couldn't have played it that turn. So, I don't know. Maybe I should have popped the Ghost Quarter. The thing is, if I gave them a land, then they can GSC, but I'm not sure if that really matters. Okay, 2 Gruul Turfs. Sure. Do you have another Titan? I mean, this will give you 9 mana. You have 6 regardless. Yeah, just go ahead. What do you got? Okay. You have 9 mana. Now what? Your Titan still can't attack. I feel like they were banking on me Ghost Quartering one of these. What this? Is it another Titan? Another GSC? You certainly have 2 GSCs in hand. I feel like they should have held a red source then, right? So they could have hasted one off a Hainweir if they put in play untapped off Spelunking. Yeah, 2 GSZs. So you had a Titan, 2 GSZs, and a Lotus Field. Jesus. Uh-huh. Sure. You know, 3 Titans on board, and I have a Myco spawn. Crumbling Vestige and Simic Grove Chamber. Huh. Yeah, they resolve. What else do you got? So that's another 6. Do you have another Titan in hand? Like, they have, what, like 4, 5 lands in hand out of their 8 now? What the hell? Stop! Opponent! Yeah, at this point, I'm a bit concerned they might play 5 Titans because, like, that is... Oh, they do have the Cultivator Colossus. That's wild. That card is not played at all. I mean, I could... No, they would still be able to keep it on board. That's weird. Yeah, Cultivator Colossus is, like, fully fallen off, so I'm surprised to see it here. Alright, I mean, they, like I said, they have, like, 6 lands in hand. So they're going to get 6 draws. Minimum. And I can't interrupt the Mirror Pool? Can I not? I guess I can't interrupt until the trigger's resolved. Is that true? Like, I feel like I guess yeah, it has to be until it resolves. Which means I can't actually deal with the mirror pool. Well, shit. Huh. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Huh. I mean, at this point, yeah, it's over. Because the mirror pool. Yeah, I can't do anything about this now. I think at this point I'm gonna F6 out. I'm gonna say cool. Um, go for it. And I'm gonna sit here and see if you know how to navigate it. I got nothing else to do, right? I guess I do have some interactions still. Because the moment they activate the mirror pull, I can pop the mirror pull, right? So, okay. I still have time-ish, but what they should do now is pick up the Beseiju, and then Beseiju Ghost Quarter, right? That's what they should do. Yes, this will all resolve. Yep. Picks up Beseiju. And then with Beseiju, target Ghost Quarter, force me to activate it, which then allows them the mirror pull. Like that should be the right call for them. Okay. So now Beseiju Ghost Quarter. Oh shoot, that's right. Sacrificing is part of cost. I forgot about that. It's not. Yeah, I forgot that sacrifice is part of cost, so I can't even target it with the Ghost Quarter. Yeah, go off of Colossus again. Go right ahead. Mm-hmm. Draw your entire deck, why don't you? Funniest thing in the world would be that they end up decking themselves and somehow not winning. Alright, there's Vesuva. Vesuva comes into play as what? Yeah, I'm still very much of the opinion that something in Amulet does need to go. The problem is, like, there's still these type of random freaking shenanigans. Even if you were to get rid of Aftermath Analyst or Lumra or Spelunking, I'm not sure it matters, is the problem. Like, Titan just going to Titan. I'm not sure if any one nerf to the deck really solves the problem that is Titan. Especially with them taking, like, these 15-minute turns, right? So again, picks up the Beseiju. Alright. I mean, still don't have haste. You can mirror pull again. Sure. You got more mana. Yep, there's your last Titan. Feels like you've played a million, but here we go. So you can have Hainweir come to play untapped with Spelunking. Spelunking is a genuine problem, I have to admit. Like, Spelunking does enable them to play around land hate they previously couldn't. Because now they can just come into play untapped, and you don't have a trigger to respond with Ghost Quarter. Urza Cave. For T-West? If you try and pick up Urza Cave, I can pop, or pick up T-West, I can pop, because you clearly, I guess you might not have, I guess it could be Shifting Woodland instead. Again, I have ways to interact, but they have the Boseiju in hand, is the thing. Like, we're not dead. Not yet. I don't know. I don't know. I do expect a lot of Titan at RC, the upcoming RCs. Interesting, Lotus Field. You don't need Lotus Field, so why did you grab that? That's peculiar. You already have an abundance of mana, so why Lotus Field? Like, right now I'm just kind of sitting on this Ghost Quarter until they either pop it with Boseiju. So there's the Hainweir. Sure. You now have a... I guess that is a 16/16 trample, actually. Yes. That is a 16/16. We'll move down 2 more. Sacrifice 2 down to 14. So again, not dead. There's a Hainweir in yard, a Boreal Grazer. So at this point, they're just trying to OTK me of Cultivator Colossus. Up to 15. You need 4 more lands. Do you have the Aftermath Analyst? No, you do not. You have an Explorer. There's the Aftermath. That might be enough to kill me. That might be enough to kill me. There's a Shifting Wood, but they'll have enough mana that work around it is the problem. So they should have infinite mana, and thus infinite haste. I mean, they'll just be able to play the Hainweir. It will come to play untapped without a trigger on the stack for Spelunking, so I can't even interact with it. Yeah, again, Spelunking is a genuine issue here. Once I see Spelunking, I realize I just usually lose. The Amulets we can play around, the Spelunking we can't. Yeah, and then you crack Aftermath. Why go for Mirror Pool here? Okay. So you have a 5th Titan now. Why go for Mirror Pool? You could have just win off of the Aftermath Analyst, right? I guess maybe are they worried about a K command in yard? Or a K command in hand for yard? Maybe? They could be. That could be a genuine concern they have. Because they activate Aftermath Analyst, then we K command the right cards in yard. I mean, they at this point they just have to... Why even bother? What? Alright, keep on keeping on. I mean, I'm not dead yet. For all intent and purpose, I am, but I just want to see you play this out at this rate. What are you grabbing? Yeah, I feel like opponent might not fully grasp how to finish this out. Okay, you have a T-West. No bounce lands, so T-West ain't coming back. Cultivator Colossus goes up to what? 14? So we're still not dead. I mean, they can then Aftermath Analyst, and I think we are. Explore? Why are we exploring? What is going on here? What is happening? Are you finally Aftermath Analysting? Okay, we are. Go through and do your thing. So you have 2 Hainweirs. And again, I can't respond because of Spelunking. I mean, at this point, yeah, well, pass in full, you got it. Yeah, this was... I sometimes do like to watch and like have my opponent play through to lethal because it does let me get a grasp on like how confident is my opponent playing this deck, and the answer is I don't think very. They could have ended this a lot sooner. So they have two hasty 22-22s, I guess 19-19s when all said and done, plus a Titan. That took way too long for them to do. This is part of what the issue is becoming with Titan, coming out of RC Houston that I was hearing. Whenever a game was going like way over time, it was always Titan. Like taking a 15-minute turn because their opponent was like, I'm not going to concede. Which, like, fair. You don't have to. Bring in Magus. Bring in second quarter. Cut the Cavernous Souls. Soulless Jailer actually has some utility here, but I will not bring it in because it does interact with our Ghost Quarter loops. Heat is actually decent here because it can deal with Titan. And I think we'll just cut the Sire here. Yeah, run it back like this. Like, Vacuum Bubble has some utility, but not much. Yeah, I think... Because at the end of the day, the current iteration of Titan is 1000% the best version of Titan that is currently available. Like, yeah, you could go back and play Keswick Wolf Run and your Double Strike land, right? But you would be doing yourself a disservice by comparison, not running the Aftermath Analyst loops. I guess we could. We would normally also have flutes here. Flutes would be nice. I'm just not sure if there's room for it. Because again, I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of Titan at Vegas. So I think Magus is a necessary concession. I think people are going to be playing a lot of Jeskai Blink, which I don't fear, and a lot of Titan, which I fear a bit more. I'm actually tempted maybe a third Magus. Maybe a third Magus. Maybe trim a K return for a Magus. Maybe. That is a consideration. Alright. I mean, opponent can't do what they did here, right? For game one, they have to play faster because the time difference here is nearly 12 minutes. That's not a good hand. I mean, if we draw into a land, we rumble. If we draw into a soul land, temple. But temple's only 4 hits. I'm gonna mulligan this. Heat, Devour, fine. I'm probably looking for a Rumble or K command here. Rumble or K command would do it. Heat is kind of nice here because it can actually kill a Titan. Also, we find Magus off top. Magus off top would actually be pretty good. That would mean that we're bricked on green sources, admittedly. Reveal Devourer, trigger. There's the Rumble. In that case, I'll play Stomping Ground tapped and pass. And pass. We are going to want to play Lab because we're looking for Temple off top with Rumble. Maseju. Amulet. Yeah. Draw. Lab. Imprint. That Maseju does concern me a bit. I'll grab the Lab because there's a chance we draw into a 7-mana value spell. We'll pass 3 types in yard and pass in full. I'm hoping they don't have a bounce land and then bounce the Boseiju, or if they do... Oh, Jesus. Oh, you gotta be joking me. Yeah. I mean, that's a turn 2 if they have it. I got nothing. There's a Titan. Yep. I mean, I would hope the hell opponent would be able to execute this in 6 minutes. I'm not sure they can, but I would hope they can. I'm just going to concede. I don't think it's worth me watching them fumble through. But yeah, that's a turn 2, and I'm gonna first have them demonstrate to me they know what they need to pull here. Mirror Pool plus Lotus Field gives them the game, right? Plain, pure, and simple. Mirror Pool or a bounce land, that also works too. Just show me that and I'll concede. If you do anything else, I'm not conceding. It should not be this difficult of a choice. What? I'm confused. They must have another Titan in hand. But they don't need another Titan in hand. Unless the Mirror Pool's in hand, I guess? That's the only explanation. I'm not going to concede now, right? Like, I have no reason to. When they're taking... What? But why? Why? Just... Okay. Well, maybe the Mirror Pool's in hand? No? T-West is? Vesuva? No Mirror Pool? Why would we not go for the Mirror Pool? Okay. Well, I'm not conceding. I have no reason to. I'm no longer confident opponent can execute the line within the time they have left. If they have demonstrated that they fully understood how to execute these lines, I would concede. I no longer think they do. Because, yeah, now they can pick up T-West, sure, and they can go for a Titan. Let's see if they go for the Mirror Pool lines, because they didn't last time. So opponents tapping, untapping, doing their thing. It's definitely keeping the match interesting. I'll agree with that. Picks up the T-West. Please, for the love of God, pick up that T-West. Thank you. So now you're going to pact. You're going to pact for another Titan. And please, for the love of God, with Titan, grab Mirror Pool. Mirror Pool, or honestly at this point, you could probably, yeah, just go Mirror Pool. Yep, Titan, Mirror Pool. Because you only have one T-West in this deck. Because I know that we used to be on 2. Wait. You only pulled the Handweir? But you can only haste 2. I'm not dead. What is going on? Okay. What? But why? You have the OTK. I guess you'll then just Beseiju me? Sure. Okay. I guess maybe now they're worried about time? So just bounce land Beseiju? Bounce land 1 Beseiju. You have 1 in Yard, but you should still have another Beseiju. You should have 3 Beseijus. So why did you... I guess you have the second Titan. Okay, that's fair. So you have the second Titan still. So now you can Beseiju. Sure. I'll Surveil. I'll... I don't know. Pull a Rumble. It's gonna get shuffled anyways. They're gonna Beseiju me again, right? At least I would think so. Because we're definitely dead. I can't do anything. Like, I can heat a Titan. And Otawara. What? Alright. Sure. You got it, dude. Picks up Otawara. Bounce the spawn? Sure. Down to 8. I mean, we're dead. I'm just really confused. So, I mean, at the most I could Rumble, then heat a Titan, but yeah, that's not going to matter. Really weird. Really, really weird games of Titan. Alright. No, I'm just going to concede because we're definitely dead here. There's nothing else I can do. So, we'll concede here. Alright. Well, we'll be back for match 5. All right, we're back for match 5. on the draw for game 1. Gemstone, Pitch Bog, and pass. Looking for a Soul Land off top. Soul Land would be ideal. Otherwise, we have a K Command X. Whoa. Hello, Lab. Ugin. Talisman. Ooh. Chalice on 0? Weird. Okay, so what this is then is Tron. It's probably mono green Tron with Myco Spawn, I'd guess. We could Verdant Catacomb Surveil, but it would mean we don't have double colorless. We'd be really banking off of a Soul Land. I think we'll still go that route. Because, I mean, if they go Karn on to... the game's pretty much over. Yeah, that's fine. We have a turn to potentially deal with this. But we need a Soul Land now to try and remain in this. Liquid Metal Coating. End step. Verdant Catacomb Surveil. Devourer to yard. And draw. Soul Land. That's not a Soul Land. We'll concede. Yeah. I mean, turn 2 Karn's good. Who would have thunk? Okay. So... let's see here. We cut. Bring in Ghost Quarter, bring in Magus, and run it back. Yes. Normally I bring in Flutes, but we've cut Flutes for now. I also really wish I did have my World Breaker here, because World Breaker would be pretty good here. But if we can just get to the Ice Tail Locks, we're fine. On the play for game 2. Huh. I mean... yeah, I'll keep this. I just need another green source. Reveal. Trigger. I mean, there's a Shifting Woodland. Yeah, we'll grab the Shifting Wood. So we'll play Temple and pass. And pass. The only downside is Shifting Wood's going to come and play tapped. Ugin, Talisman. I do like they're on multiple Talismans. I always recommend that. I think I might have to Ghost Quarter here. Ghost Quarter Lab takes him off of Karn. Yeah. Oh. Ghost Quarter Lab takes him off of Karn. The Karn next turn really hurts. Alright. So I will Ghost Quarter now and pass. Tis a forest. And pass. Tis a tower. And passing, we draw. Stomping Grounds. Can I like draw into something that isn't a dead card? Stomping Ground, Shock, Talisman, and pass. K Command X1. I mean, can Shifting Woodland Myco Spawn as a threat and ramp? So we're not out yet, even if they play Karn. They'd have to be able to play Karn plus the Liquid Metal. TKS should take the Ice Tail. Should 1000% take the Ice Tail. So we can play Ghost Quarter and Myco. Draw. Commercial District. So we could play the Ghost Quarter, hit the mine, play Myco Spawn. Yield all. Kind of wish this Commercial District's still in deck. We grab Sanctum, but then we can't play the Devourer as a blocker, as a threat at least. So we're gonna go Temple, Myco, Ghost Quarter, mine, and then pass. Second forest. That should be their last forest, I believe. Next turn we can play Shifting Wood. We'll take the 4. Trinisphere doesn't really matter here. I feel like that hurts you more than it hurts me right now. Kicked Maiko. Love it. So we are going to kick Maiko. Kick the tower. Yield all. Yeah, again, I feel like this Trinisphere hurts you more than it hurts me, friend. Now I will grab the Sanctum of Ugin. Commercial District, Surveil, Sprawl to Yard, and pass. No attacks. That way, if they want to attack, we'll double block, draw a card. And draw. Talisman. I will... Oh, one too many. Can I actually... Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 minus 3 plus 1. Yeah, so we can do both, actually. Da, da, da. Talisman. And... triggers. How much do I have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're short on Emrakul, so I think I'm just going to go with a Maiko spawn here. Yes. And then no attacks. Yeah, I don't know why you'd play that Trinisphere. I feel like that's a bad idea. 2, 3, 4, another TKS. Maiko. Sure. Maiko will find... I mean, if you grab a Soul Land here, I'm just going to rip it. So I feel like... yeah, this is kind of doing nothing. Tuck Ugin. You can't play anything else for the turn. You're not going to be able to attack. I'm going to draw. Cake me on the top of all that. Alright, well, I will go kick in. Yep, we're just going to kick the Ugin Lab. You'll return Ugin. Yep, that's fine. And then I suppose we'll just grab Temp. An attack of Devourer. Want to double block, be my guest. And we can K command X equals 3 on end step. Opponent's gonna scoop it up. We got the win. Alright. Clean win there. Bring back in Gemstone. Cut the Rumble. Run it back. This is interesting. Actually, this is really nice. So, how do we proceed? I will keep. So, we're gonna want something like this. I guess we don't need the Sprawl, do we? Because 1, 2, 3, 4 ice still. It's not a bad idea still to have, though, from our ramp. So I'm going to reveal, play, pitch the Wooded Foothills, and then pass. There's a temple. Passing. Trigger. There's the Maiko spawn, or a Ghost Quarter. Methinks a Ghost Quarter is in order. Ghost Quarter. And then I will go Windswept Heath, fetch, because we should have our commercial district left. Commercial district, surveil, heat. Heat actually is nice here. I'll go heat, sprawl for green. And pass. I mean, worst case scenario here is that they have a TCAS on 2. No TCAS. Alright. Tuck Devourer, green. Ice Till, Ghost Quarter, mill a card. And I will wait till upkeep. Actually, let's go to draw. Draw a card, then Ghost Quarter. Actually, do I even need to right now? We could and set them back 1. But if they, after that... yeah, I think it's still right. Temple down. I didn't even try and stop it, so I think this is game. And they did have one in hand, that's perfect. I mean, at this point, I think it's GG's. We're just going to go square loop you, unless you have a K command, but you can't pay for it anyways, and opponent scoops it up. Yeah, I mean, short of a turn 2 Karn, I think E-Ramp is heavily favored in this matchup. Alright. Solid win against Tron. Not saying that it's a bye, because no matchup is perfect, but I think my win rate against Tron with E-Ramp is close to 100% with this version. Oh, it is. Across 7 matches, it is 100%. Yeah. To be fair, I very much am of the stance at this point. Do not play Eldrazi Tron. Do not. It's not a good choice right now. Between the Amulet Titan, between Jeskai Blink, running for Charm on the side, for Consign, sometimes main, Blink, traditional Blink, as well as a Azorius Blink / Energy, I think Tron is not in a good position right now. I really don't. I'm also, again, reiterating the same thing I said yesterday. It seems like Broodscale also is in a bit of a weird position. A lot of people that I've been talking to have said Broodscale will not be performing well if Jeskai Blink is the deck to beat going into the next RCs. So I think if you're on Eldrazi or wanting to play Eldrazi, Ramp might be your best bet. I'm still tuning in anticipation for, I think, if we're seeing a lot of Titan leading up to Vegas, personally, I might want 3 Magus with Moons in the side. I think Ice still has its merits, hence why I'm not fully off of Ice Till. I could theoretically cut Ice Till main, but I do like Ice Till. I think 2 is perfectly acceptable in my opinion. Blast Act is fun. I think you need at least 2 K returns, maybe not the 3rd. I'm still not entirely certain there, but I think for the most part, the sideboard is pretty good. I might want to try and find room for, like, I don't know, 2 flutes, maybe a flute, but we'll see though. That being said, that there will be the end of tonight's YouTube video. As always, if you did enjoy it, please do consider hitting the like button, comment down below if you did see any lines that I missed, any mistakes that I made, or any general feedback, be much appreciated. For as much that I hope y'all learn from me in both my successes and failures, I hope I can learn from you all as well. Last but not least, if you ever reached the point of the video and haven't already, please do consider hitting the subscribe button as we continue to grow this channel. However, if you do want to see these videos recorded live over on Twitch, you can catch me there Sundays through Thursdays at 10 p.m. CST and Fridays and Saturdays at 8 p.m. CST for the weekend challenges. Otherwise, you can head over to my Patreon where you can watch these videos early and ad-free. With that being said though, folks, I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye!